Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video today we're going to be looking at Shadow Gangs for the PC. The game was developed and published by JKM Corp and will be released in 2020. For the purpose of this video I am going to be using a beta version, so please do remember that some things that you do see in this video might change upon final release of the game. The game itself is like a love letter to Sega's classic old Shinobi franchise and takes many elements of those past games and brings them to life in this one. However, is this Ninja game any good though? Let's check out the review and see. The game's story is very simple and straightforward. Your family has been kidnapped by the evil Shadow Gangs organisation, and now it's up to you to get them back and take revenge. Can you break through what lies ahead of you and save your family, or will you just simply die trying? In this game you're going to be playing as Dan, a ninja out for revenge against the evil Shadow Gangs organisation who stole your family. An evil organisation led by... a guy named Eddie? Who looks strangely familiar. You'll also be facing off against the gang's various bosses, henchmen and hitmen as you platform your way through level to level, feeling constantly under pressure from all the enemies you'll be facing all on your own. Gameplay for Shadow Gangs is hard, and there's literally no room for errors. You make a mistake and it's going to cost you greatly. You're going to need to learn tactics and work on your method of attacks if you want to get anywhere in this game, because this game isn't just a button bashing one where pressing X equals win. If you are an older gamer such as myself who lived through the experience of Shinobi on the Sega Master System, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because this game looks and handles a lot like that one did. You can give yourself a bit of an advantage by playing the game in easy mode, but the true way of the ninja is to play this game on hard mode, especially if you're wanting to unlock all the game's hidden features. I do warn you though that this game is hard, and it could leave some gamers so frustrated that they could feel close to having a sheer heart attack with how difficult things can get. I really am not joking with this one. If you did play Shinobi on the Master System when you were younger, you'll know what to expect here. This game is hard, and its gameplay is very unforgiving. The game's graphics are created and designed with that classic 16-bit era in mind. So whilst everything has been beautifully hand-drawn and brought to life with HD looks and appearance, the game is still going for that classic era look with its graphics that we had in the era of the SNES and the Sega Mega Drive. It really is very impressive what's been created here with this game, to see just how everything's been brought to life and movement from when you compare the game's original concept art to the final finished product in front of you. The game's level design is very old school in its presentation. This means that you're going to be getting a very odd mix of levels to explore in, which do feel rather odd in how they would realistically connect together. You start the game off in a busy city street, which makes perfect sense, but then you're going to be going through what appears to be a robot building factory, the Rocky Mountains, woodlands, ancient Japanese style buildings, and more. So during your playthrough, expect to be platforming across waterfalls, fighting at the Statue of Liberty, traversing inside a mountain, fighting lizard men, and a whole host of other silly 80s style locations, which wouldn't be out of place if you ever saw them in an 80s B-movie action film. If you're looking at Shadow Gangs and are thinking about if it's worth a purchase or not, then I would have to say that really does depend on what you the individual are after. As I've said before, the game is very hard, and I don't think that it's very welcoming to newcomers to this type of gaming experience. Even if you are an older gamer such as myself, who has had past experience with these type of games before, I found this game rather frustrating at times when playing it on normal or hard. I did enjoy this game for what it is, and I do think that it is brilliantly well made, and that the game does an amazing job of emulating that look and feel of the old classic Sega Mega Drive Shinobi games. However, I do feel that this game does have a very sharp learning curve to it, which might turn a lot of people off, because the game itself really can be rather unforgiving. Would I recommend Shadow Gangs to PC gamers out there? Well, I would say that if you do want a challenge, and remembering how hard and difficult things used to be back in the old days, then yes, I would. But if you are a newcomer to this type of game, then I would suggest that you do try this game on easy first, and see how you go. Well, that's it for this review, guys. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.